is the Shell Phone Show.
It's Blindshell.
Hello, this is Judy Jones again, and guess what? I've got Gemini back. It's better than ever, thanks to the developers with the web browser now that probably works better for many of you guys out there. Gemini, it's wonderful. The thing about it is you can't download the Google app, as you already know, but the website works great now, which is really good. What I like about it is that, unlike Observo, that gives you good descriptions, if you want to ask questions or get more details, you can't, because there's a description, that's that. You can take it or leave it. But with Gemini, you can upload a picture, and there's lots of features I won't go into today. I'm just going to show you how to use it, how to ask your questions and get answers. And then you can arrow down, arrow up through it, line down, line up, whatever, and just explore. But it will copy. You can copy things. You can upload a document and ask it to change it, make it briefer, make it more casual, or make it so that, for instance, if it's like I do a lot of times, I volunteer with Skagit Transit, and many times in our Skagit Transit Advisory Committee, I'm chair of the committee, when we have to make position statements or make formal recommendations, anything like that, recommendations, I also ask it to write it so that it will pass muster more than likely with any attorneys that these documents are taken to. And it's a great feature just for composing and everything, like you've found out in other AI apps, I'm sure. But now you've got access to this on Gemini as well. I'm going to go ahead and start it. I've got it in my favorites at number 28. I've got it in my bookmarks. I've got it as my homepage, so it's not getting away from me. So let's go to favorites.
Alarm. 1
Okay,
of 85.
and then number 28 in my favorites.
Ambient Google Gemini. 28 of 85.
And I'm going to enter. I'm going to turn this volume down a little bit.
Volume 8.
There. And
Google Gemini.
there we go. We got it. Now, one thing about Gemini is sometimes when it comes up, and probably for the first time for you guys, you might see a banner. So sometimes if it was going to enter me on a banner, I was going to pause and then get rid of the banner, but it didn't. So we're at the main menu. Another time is that things happen is when you want to go use the mic, when you push the mic, you might get a pop-up that says, do you want this device to use the mic? I'm paraphrasing. And then all you have to do is just hit enter, the little circle button above the one, and you're good to go. So those are the only two things that kind of come up, but it's not that big of a deal. It probably sounds like more of a hassle to explain than it does when it happens. But we're going to go through, and the first thing we want to do is say we want to send a message to Gemini. So how do you do that? The text box for texting, if you want to ask the question via text, or the microphone, are at the bottom. So I'm going to long press the line down button, and it might stop at something like upload tools and uploads, whatever that says. But just keep going, long press again if it does that, because it should take you to the microphone all the way at the bottom of the page. In fact, you'll probably hear the message that says end page. You just don't worry about that. It's just telling you you're at the end of the page. So here we go. I'm long pressing the line down button.
Push button microphone.
Got it.
Clicking microphone.
Good morning, Gemini. This is Judy Jones, and I am introducing you to people who own the Blindshell Classic 3. So go ahead and brag about yourself, show off a little bit, introduce yourself, and anyway, we're going to have fun on this demo.
Push button upload and tools. Push button send message.
Okay, I had to press the long press on the line down button again to get to that send message, which is also at the bottom. So let's hit send message.
Clicking send message.
Now you want to switch to headings, and you do this by pressing the button 2.
Headings.
Because this is how you're going to quickly find Gemini, like what you said and what Gemini said, without reading through all the stuff that's on this website. So for instance, I'm going to long press up all the way.
Heading level 1 conversation with Gemini.
That's the conversation with Gemini. This is the page we're on because we've created a conversation. So I'm going to go down to heading level 2.
Heading level 2, you said good morning.
I said,
Gemini, this is
and it just tells what my conversation was. Sometimes Gemini says Jim and I, so we've got to get it out of that habit of doing it. But there's my there's what I said, and then press the line down button again for
heading level 2, Gemini said.
Gemini said, and you want to read that. So now you press the number 1 button for default. And then go ahead and press 8 for read.
Heading level 2, Gemini said. Good morning, Judy. It is absolutely wonderful to meet you and everyone with you today who owns the Blindshell Classic 3. Welcome, everyone. I am Gemini, your friendly AI collaborator, and I am incredibly excited to connect with all of you. The Blindshell Classic 3 is such a fantastic device. Between those tactile physical buttons, the new Luna AI assistant, and features like the Tandem app, it is an amazing tool for staying seamlessly connected and independent. It looks like your voice to text might have cut off just a little bit at the very end there. What topic or feature are we looking to dive into today? Toggle button good response. Toggle button bad response.
Okay, and what it was doing when it said good response, bad response, those are the little notifications below there, and that's where you could give feedback. Was it a good response? Was it a bad response?
Push button redo.
You could redo it if you don't like it.
Push button share and export.
You could share and export. Cool.
Push button copy.
That is perfect.
Push button show more options.
And I'm not going to go in there, but you can explore all you want in there.
Gemini is I and can make mistakes.
It can make mistakes, so if you're, again, looking for medical information, know that it's just for informational purposes only. You guys know all that, and that it can make mistakes, so confirm with other parties when you're using AI.
Text input ask Gemini. Enter a prompt for
And
Gemini.
we're down to the text input, and then we're back
Push button upload and tools.
to uploading tools, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff in there.
Push button microphone.
We're back to the microphone, and I'm going to reply to it, and I'm going to say,
Clicking. Do you want to allow access to the microphone?
Oop.
1 of 1.
there was that toaster pop up there again. I'm going to just hit the circle button. And the mic is active, Gemini, and thank you very much for introducing yourself. We're going to sign off for now. I just wanted to do this as a demo. Appreciate what you had to say, and hopefully more people will get onto your website.
Push button send message.
I long pressed line down to send the message.
Clicking send message.
Now we're going to hit headings, button 2.
Headings.
And now you can either, if you down arrow and hear nothing, it means you're kind of below that.
Last item. Navigation.
Yeah,
Headings.
don't worry about that. Just arrow or line up.
Heading level 3 how we can work together.
And,
Heading level 3 what I do. Heading level 2 Gemini said.
okay, and so you arrow up to where you hear the Gemini said. And sometimes it puts you in above the Gemini said, but just know that you navigate heading by heading to be the quickest to get to the Gemini said part. And so let's see what Gemini said by pressing default button,
Default.
and then pressing the read button.
Heading level 2 Gemini said. You are so very welcome, Judy and Jim. It is a true pleasure to have you both here, and I'm ready to dive into this demo with you. For everyone tuning in, here is a quick introduction to who I am and what I can do. Heading level 3 what I do. I am
Okay,
your adaptive AI collaborator. You can.
all right, so then there it goes into all this stuff,
Heading level 3 how we can work together.
how we can work together, and pressing button 8.
Heading level 3 how we can work together. Whether you are exploring your Blindshell Classic 3 or just navigating daily life, here are a few ways we can team up today. Tech walkthroughs and tips. I can help explain phone features, troubleshoot settings, or explore built-in apps. Drafting and writing. Need to dictate a quick text message, an email, or even notes for a meeting. I can help refine and organize your thoughts perfectly. Everyday problem solving. From looking up information to helping with meal planning or organizing a busy schedule, I'm on it. Since we are treating this as a live demo, we can test out whatever you'd like. We can try formatting a practice message, answering a trivia question, or seeing how quickly I can break down a complex topic.
Okay, and I'm stopping Gemini right there for a minute. I just wanted to tell you guys some real practical things I did. When I had long COVID, I entered in all of my symptoms that I had and when they were happening, what was going on. I also wanted a good diet plan of things that I needed the most, and a daily energy plan for what I could do, what I couldn't do, how to know when I needed to stop, and it was great. It tracked it all very well. It was fantastic. For my husband, he has some heart issues going on, and what we've been able to do is we put in all of his stats. He can only have so many fluids per day. We put in his weight. We put in, just other stats about his medical condition. He has diabetes also, so we put that in. We said he is diabetic. So just given all the information we developed a diet plan for him to be on. And of course, you've got to confirm everything with the care provider. And that just worked really, really well. It's given us a lot of tools. So there's some great practical things you can do with this. But I hope you enjoy Gemini as much as I do. And so if you got any questions, you can email me about them, and we'll talk to you on the email. And if any of you want to call me, you're welcome to. Just let me know. You can email me privately, and I'd be glad to let you have my phone number. Talk to you later. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Any questions? Just hit me up at drizza17@att.net. That's DRIZA17@att.net. Peace.
Blindshell.
This has been the Shell Phone Show, where you can learn everything about the Blindshell Classic series of phones.
Thanks for listening.